one of the world's largest athletes wrapped into the Binance lawsuit, looking ugly. We have some deep alpha we're going to give you, oh my God, on where to store your crypto, and diving deep into some AVAX gaming tokens and some other Solana tokens that are on the up and come. All this and more in today's blockchain basement. We are the bread and butter of all the information that's been swimming across the internet for crypto news.
If you're going to screw me, at least pull my hair.
Hell yeah. What you got?
They could start chopping off fingers. They're like, give me your seed phrase, but I don't know it.
Over 2 years, he's made like 17K on Roblox. And he's
What?
Like 12.
You never listen to me, and we must be married. Yeah, well, how much are you investing? $100.
400 to 600,000.
Do you
The
think it's
generational signals are now. Now.
You're spread so thin, that's how you get in on Snake. Snake's been my biggest winner.
Small face, no toe, up in the chat. Check him out. He's got one of the most important memes of today. Obviously, Charlie Munger passed away yesterday. One of the OGs of controlling world finance and kind of knowing where to send it full send. So
I kind of like him.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of was a savage, when it comes down to it. Small face,
Are we
no
just
toe.
going to do this shot the whole time?
Yeah, we should. That's a good one. Look at us. Oh, I'm a little out of shot. I'm a little out of
You're out of
focus.
focus? Do I need to?
Yeah.
No, that's the
No,
wide.
you are.
I mean, I like the colors though. I like how this place is coming together. We got our Christmas tree happening. We got sent this. Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah, Nick just shocked the camera.
That just kicked all of our cameras.
Did it really?
So you shocked the camera enough to overload the HDMI and blow all the lines for a second.
Are they back?
Yeah, everything's
okay.
back. That was
Okay.
hilarious.
That was crazy.
That's exciting.
What?
Yeah, you're a little extra zappy today, I guess, Nick. Coming out a little bit hot.
Yeah, that's
we're
just wild. I would have never expected that would have been enough to send through an HDMI line.
He's got a lot of electricity running through his veins. Folks.
Does.
We're in special times. He gets No, don't take your shoes off. Don't take your shoes off. We live in electric times, so it's understandable that you're so shocking these days. What's not shocking? A little bit of chop zone on Bitcoin. Here we
you
go.
forgot to introduce everyone.
Oh, fine.
I took the time to put these back in.
Fine. Oh yeah, you did. Make sure to follow BJ, the Biscuit Jesus. Did you send? You have your live website. You're selling your bass guitar.
It's not done, but you can
products.
technically go on the website and buy it.
Okay, we might need to pull that up sometime. I think so.
Let me finish it. Like I don't even want to show it yet, but it's
Hannah
there.
up here looking all festive.
She lost her Twitter
Match
account.
the stockings.
Yes,
I did.
she lost another Twitter account. Did you ever find out why that happened?
No, but somebody in a chat today that I'm in said that it took them 18 appeals to get their account back.
What?
Wow.
So, there's a sliver of hope if you ever lose your account. Just appeal.
Just keep going.
That's what I'm on now.
It's like disputing
Keep
things
trying.
on your credit score.
Yeah.
You just keep going.
You got to just bother them.
What are you doing down there, BJ? You
PTC no do thing.
I got it. I'll let
No.
yeah. Don't.
Yeah.
Oh God.
We're just killing
He's
it
gonna
real
go
quickly.
electrocute us. So here, I wanted to start off. Oh my God, there it was again. No, I
Yeah.
mean I'm still alive. So this is where I was. My mind was at this morning. Don't necessarily need sound for this, but check this out. These folks are building
cool.
basically rack systems that you can put inside of your shower tile setup, inside of the floor joist, and it's basically just a metal frame type container system. And I think I'm going to be pulling this off actually in the woods. I want to create something similar to this in the woods. But my mind goes, we've been talking about cold
Where
wallets.
about like latitude and longitude in your woods?
Markers, physical visual markers. That's
Okay.
what I mean. But that's probably not a good idea in case it gets flattened, huh?
We'll know soon. I'll figure it out.
Well, we're doing live fixes here, but I think that Nick, would you ever go through the extent of this to secure your cold storage? Is this something reasonable to you or what?
the thing in the wall.
No, yeah, you can put it in your tile and then punch it in and be like all super futuristic with
No.
these little setups that they sell. I want to find
That's
one of
dumb.
these. You think it's dumb? I think it's awesome.
For your crypto?
Yeah.
No, just print out your seed phrase on several pieces of paper, like 2 or 3.
No.
Print it. metal.
Hang on.
Okay.
2 or 3
okay.
pieces of paper, laminate them, and then buy your regular $5 fire resistant and water resistant pouch off of Amazon and
Reasonable.
distribute them into several different places. You can even bury them.
I like burying them. That's what I liked about the concept.
Yeah.
It's like burying it in
Bury
your house.
one, put one in the attic, and then give one to your great aunt in Wisconsin and say, just put this somewhere and don't lose it. And,
Fair
then,
enough.
and then you're good.
Fair enough. Okay. I think I'm going to be going full ham
Bud
with
Light.
this
Guys,
idea.
this is Miller High Life,
Yes, we have
the
no highlight.
champagne of beers. We are not a Bud Light channel. I mean, gosh. If you hold EOS, you drink Bud Light.
Oh my god. Okay, now that you sent some shots at EOS, I got to see how it's doing.
I mean, I'm sure it's flat.
I mean that would be worrisome. I'm just curious if this
It's
thing
the
getting
Ally
researched.
McBeal of crypto.
It is. Look at how down this thing is on the year. You
Oh
guys.
my God. It can't even do a proper pump.
Oh my gosh, the rest of the market's just ripping. This
I know.
thing's still well below.
This reminds me of another coin chart.
Yeah,
that
I'm not going to pull that
mention.
one up though.
Back in the high life again. That's right,
Yeah.
Sin Diesel. Always in
That's
the
right.
high life.
That's right. God, Hobus saying I'm a maxi at Bud Light. That's insanity.
What?
Yeah, I think they just like to get my goat going with that. Yeah, you know me. You know me. This
Guys,
is just.
Drew, we're a bee's dick away from getting a beer sponsorship.
I know.
Isn't that great?
I know.
Bees.
That's something that would really change the game.
It's a local brewery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They came in, checked it
Local.
out. Pretty cool people.
I love it. I would be so happy.
Check this out. They're mining Bitcoin with volcanoes in Iceland.
About damn time.
You know what I mean? Did
Come
you
on.
see the volcano in Japan? I want to see if I can find it. Volcano in Japan that went off yesterday. I forgot to show this on.
Look at that guy.
Oh yeah, here we go. Look at this.
Boomer.
Oh.
Look at this.
That's a boomer, right?
Boom! Look at this chunk of land. Bam!
Oh,
Bam!
yeah.
Bam!
There's a kaiju being born right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, but all that could be mined. It's kind of cool to see they're getting creative with the way of mining Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just getting integrated. This is an interesting thought. This is a conspiracy theory. I want us to think through this.
Okay.
So Jason Williams talking about when BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF is approved, they will need to acquire several 100,000 Bitcoin to fulfill the end customer demand. There's no way that they could acquire this much Bitcoin without moving the price significantly. If they're buying it all at once, obviously, this is the core issue that they're having to work on right now. The thing is, he's thinking that this is the reason why these delays have been happening. Now, you know, I could, in your opinion, Nick, if we saw BlackRock get approved for a spot Bitcoin ETF, it could,
Yeah.
I mean, we're assuming the price is going to have some pressure, but is there enough Bitcoin on exchanges for them to actually, you know, fulfill the demand that would probably be there should we get this approval?
That's actually a really great question. I was driving up to. You need to fix your shot, BJ. This is terrible. Even by basement standards, it's a terrible shot. This is low effort.
It's artistic.
Okay, fine.
Oh, sorry, mispronounced autistic.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, got a little bit of the T in the basement.
Oh, speaking of T, I'm going to bug you here. Bob from accounting, how the heck do they mine BTC with Volcano? Turbine.
Turbines.
So
Heat
you
energy.
have exothermic energy heating things up. Radiant heat rises, spin of the turbine. Same
Yeah.
thing. Nuclear, that's all you're doing is you're boiling water. So
It's a giant steam engine.
Yep.
Okay, we've literally not progressed since 1810. Anyways,
well,
I was
ask
dri-
the Tartarians that. Anyway.
Anyway,
Oh
beep.
my God.
We'll be back after these messages. So, gosh, I'll get to it eventually. Thanksgiving. I'm drawing out for Thanksgiving. I was a speaker on the Gary Cardone Twitter Spaces,
Yeah.
and he was talking about that with some other Bitcoin OGs. And the dirty, poopy, unwashed asshole secret of Bitcoin is that there's way more paper Bitcoin than there is
Right.
actual. I don't want to say physical Bitcoin, but like addressed Bitcoin.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, and I think like Will Clement or Willie Woo or one of those like big time on-chain guys is gonna know the actual answer to this of like how much is in options, how much is in OTC, how much is in leverage, how much fake Bitcoin is out there is a lot.
Yeah.
Way more than the supply.
Yeah.
There's only 21 million actually really that's available on exchanges to pull off onto a wallet.
Much
I
less
would
than
say
that.
it's like
2 million?
one or two. Yeah, one or
It's
two.
not
That's
much.
what I would guess.
So when people start to FOMO into a BlackRock Bitcoin ETF, they ain't going to be any Bitcoin there. And then factor in the halving, and then holy crap, $600,000 football, $600,000 Bitcoin. I just saw football in the chat. So
Yeah, well, I mean, people like your fantasy football thing. I did look at this.
Oh, are you saying because it's all scripted? That's why you're calling it fantasy football?
Oh my god,
BJ, you said you weren't going to be spicy today,
I know.
and now you're hurting my feelings. Hang on,
Yeah.
Robert Cozen says
D&D
crypto.
for jocks.
That's fair. I like D&D too. I enjoy D&D. I am a gnome monk.
Sick.
Okay.
Sick.
I have Tiefling Warlock.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I'm chaos.
anyways,
You are. You
Nick, crypto fantasy football MILFs, rank them.
Is that like a category?
Fantasy football and then MILFs? Like we're
No,
ranking
one
two
of the
things?
ranking them, like ranking them as in
MILFs higher than
like
fantasy
monetary value or like what I would prefer to spend my time doing. You need to define the terms a little bit, Robert, and I will absolutely
There's
can't-
MILFs
you can't
into
do
fantasy
Bitcoin.
football?
Kiss,
I don't
Mary,
understand.
kill.
Kiss, Mary,
FMK.
kill?
Yeah.
I didn't. So what? Are we talking about fantasy football MILFs that are in the fantasy
No,
football
it's
league?
three things to rank. and we're
Robert,
just
you've
being
thrown us into a
shitlords.
tailspin. Please expound on your question.
Instructions unclear.
Instructions unclear.
Okay.
They're very clear. We're just being shitlords.
Oh my god. So yeah, I looked into how much spot is actually available. It was in the 100,000s. I
No
think it was like
way.
700,000.
Oh my God, that's so bullish.
I know. And so like thinking about this, we saw the delay, the news came out, the SEC delayed the $1.5 trillion asset manager Franklin Templeton spot Bitcoin ETF as well. They've been really pushing things back pretty heavily. And it came into my mind that maybe Jason Williams' side note about this plays a heavier impact than I'm giving it credit for, because I remember looking into what an actual BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF would mean, and they would run out of actual available Bitcoin much quicker than the demand, would be fulfilled at, basically. So, what up, Tony? How you doing, dog?
Tony
Ooh,
D
extreme.
in the house.
PC cable, all right.
That's-
Yeah,
He keeps it real.
He needed a
keeps it
SATA
real.
cable.
SATA.
SATA power.
It's an interesting thing to think about, though, you guys. This might be playing into why it's being delayed. Maybe they might have to do kind of like a waterfall effect on which ones get released. In that situation, I'd imagine it'd probably be Van Eck and BlackRock. And ARK Invest, it's a big account, it's a big asset manager, but they're not as intrinsically important or cared for like BlackRock.
Not to
is.
justify NFTs, but this is where it's going to be kind of funny. So if Bitcoin was non-fungible,
Yeah,
they wouldn't be able to do this.
right.
Because right now it's like I send a Bitcoin to Nick and he's already
Often.
got 4.
Yep.
He can send me one back and be
Yep.
like, that was the same one. And it's like, well, it wasn't.
Yeah.
So that's what allows them to do the paper and everything else. So
Yeah.
until people, it's also probably why they want to do not necessarily CDBC, but be less transparent about this.
Mm-hmm.
So like actually show the holdings and like release records of what's on chain and actually have people follow transaction records. Because
Right.
yeah, I actually didn't know the paper thing was that big.
It is a
But-
big problem. And
It's a big problem. I just
Yeah.
didn't know it was that big.
yeah, I know. And thinking about the potential of the spot ETF actually being expected to be done by Larry Fink tells me it's going to happen probably around January when he said it's going to be. And it's interesting to think about that situation because when we looked at how many different coins were synthesized by Alameda and FTX in the past and went well unnoticed until the fraud broke open. And then everyone started realizing, oh my God, we were trading synthetic representations this whole time. It really kind of opened my eyes to that. You know what I mean? So just
Which
keep
would be
that in mind.
interesting how they're trading it because obviously until there's a problem, you're not necessarily going to look.
Mm-hmm.
But say I wanted to buy Bitcoin from you and I'm one of those people the second I order something, I'm just like, why is it still shipping notice?
Yeah.
So I would have been on the Block Explorer. So if they're sending something synthetic, wouldn't it not show up on a Block Explorer because it's not technically Bitcoin, therefore it's not technically being moved through the Bitcoin
Well, and it was
network?
all within the FTX exchange.
Exactly.
But then Coinbase is the custody agent for BlackRock, right?
It's like this thing I've been talking about forever.
Right? Like, I mean, that could, I mean,
and Coinbase.
I'm not saying Coinbase does that either.
But them using Coinbase as FTX 2.0 because they control Coinbase and then they're like, oh, see, we told you crypto was a scam.
It's a potential.
Things are weirdly lining up. And then, yes, in my opinion, Ethereum is the most easily to control and is the most controlled. So
Guys, I just booked Caspa
You
to
did?
come on.
They're coming on the show.
Coming on Discover Crypto next week.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick.
That's how we do it, baby.
That's gonna be sick. Basically, you pair this thought with the basic deterioration of supply on exchanges as is. Essentially, seeing the demand for Bitcoin have the potential to exponentially increase as its supply has been sliding down a mountainside. It gives a very, very bullish potential for that demand to actually ferment into a complete price discovery situation that's well beyond our graphs and what we understand in the past for Bitcoin's price history. It might be a completely different type of setup. Yeah, that's correct.
dude, I haven't heard that is a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah, Barry Silbert.
It's been like 8 months.
Yeah. Well, me and Nick, we were railing on Barry Silbert a few years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We brought up it's digital what group?
Currency group, digital currency
yeah.
group. Yeah. Here's a bunch of people that have buy orders for Bitcoin at $12,000. There's $54 million in USD waiting to scoop up some Bitcoin at 12K. And absolutely God bless if this does happen. But look at this. Just all of that conversation and assuredness from main talking heads has created this gargantuan hopeful boner at the bottom of the price action line here. And obviously you see 36 looking pretty thick on the volume node. I'll pull up this chart. I like this.
You said 36 is?
Yeah, right
36
here.
did not look like it. Or was that 37 that didn't look like it?
Zoom into this chart.
Yeah,
you fool.
I'll show you here. It's right at 36. So
37.
oh my God. Is it 37?
It's in between.
What, this tiny one's in
It's
between?
37.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a little chode.
A little chode.
There's a question in the chat. Will this show happen if TJ goes to jail? Sorry, I'm a fan. It is not legally possible for TJ to go to
I
jail.
am so confused about how they think that that's a reality still. Like,
It's
are we really? Okay, so we've already gone through proper channels.
Having
like,
people in the basement that are supposed to be free thinkers and you want to follow a narrative from,
yeah,
I can't say the word, but I really want to.
It's just awkward, you guys.
It rhymes with osteopath.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really awkward.
In the span of 90 seconds, he said, I am an alpha. TJ will always be a beta. I am in control. I run this thing. And the next moment he said, when I was the CEO of Hit Network, I was being manipulated the whole time. And I'm like, well, what is it?
I am so confused by the whole. Like, honestly,
Are you
guys,
Megamind or are you not?
Everyone that comes to me like, you know exactly what's going on. It's like, honestly, bro, like what was done in the dark has been brought to light, and here we are. you
Also,
guys.
sometimes meaningless is, a little interesting, but
It is.
they're the
Here's
agent of
your-
chaos, and I think we need to do a round of uwoos.
Here's your preview.
Uwoo.
Here's your preview.
I need an uwoo before you go on this rant.
Uwoo.
Okay.
His lawyer quit and he had to get a new one. That's how crazy he is.
Oh, no, he actually quit.
He actually quit.
See, this is how much I'm paying attention to this.
God,
He
I
was
didn't
like-
know we were going this deep.
He was like, and I'm out.
I didn't even know. I just found out.
Did he
we should probably.
Did he
just-
even get through 24 hours?
Let's
of
actually
due
talk about
diligence, or did he just say, fuck it? Like
we're
Susie?
moving on. I'm not wasting
We're
another
moving
breath
on.
on
Yeah, sorry,
useless
guys.
stuff. Absolutely not. Let's talk about how to make money and move on from idiocy. So, this is a good note from DeFi Investor. He's talking about how he missed so many great opportunities due to waiting for perfect entry points. Stop trying to predict the bottom. The most money in crypto is made in the middle anyways, and the opportunity cost of being sidelined in an uptrend is too high. And I feel this sentiment heavily. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people that were talking when we went down to 25K on Bitcoin. I'll just show it right here just for visualization reasons. We broke down from this 31.5 spot down to 25, and majority of the influence realm was calling for a fall all the way down to 20K, obviously. You know,
Gareth.
I mean, but there's still potential. It's
I'm
okay to be a
still
bear.
Team 19.7.
He's talking
That 12
19.7.
seems a little wild.
But the thing is, he's still buying all the way up as he's expecting that because he's got conviction in Cardano, right? And that's the key that BJ has that a lot of people won't have in these situations is the conviction in his project that he's very focused on. So he's not worried about the dips and he's actually going to win even if this comes back down.
I'm buying. I'm literally running a pool.
Right.
Even if I think prices are going somewhere, it's more because of macroeconomic trends and thinking like an evil villain, but it has not stopped me from buying.
Yeah.
I am maybe keeping a little bit more dry powder than I potentially should, but I'm still hitting my targets that I want.
Yeah.
It drops down somewhere around there. Yeah, like I'm doing what Drew talks about, where he's gonna back it up like a dump truck because baby got back. But
Baby got back. This volume node right here, where I saw Jason Casper and a few others reasonably talking about a fall back down to this large node at 34.4, essentially, is where the peak of this volume node is. That's not too crazy of a thought for me, and actually would be very bullish to turn that into our new support level. So you got to keep in context. You can't just go straight up forever. You have to have moments. EOS not looking good. Moving on from this graph because that doesn't feel good.
oh wait, what did happen to the 1K ADA giveaway?
TJ's doing it today.
Yeah, we're doing that today.
I reminded him. He's like,
Okay.
dang it.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
he
gonna call him out on that.
I think he just
sick.
did it. Like as I was walking down here,
Sick.
decorating. Do you guys like the garland?
I want more, dude. I want more. I want
How big should we go into it?
Does this make us the Garland house?
Oh,
I'll stop the stream. I'm sorry.
that was really good. That was really
I
good.
feel
That's
gross.
pretty good.
I feel
Should we
gross.
get an inflatable down here?
Oh, I already have.
What kind of inflatable?
Never mind.
Yes.
Stop that, BJ.
BJ.
It's a kid show. Like an inflatable Santa Claus or
It's
whatever.
a
Put him in
MILF.
the corner. We
It
know.
is definitely a MILF.
Speaking of MILFs, well, I never got clarification on that. So yeah.
Oh yeah, what's it? Is it MILFs in crypto? Is it MILFs in fantasy football? We want to know.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got people trying to get 12K. Maybe you
Yeah.
will. There's Nick. We also have this current inflationary cycle might be a repeat of the 1960s to 1980s time frame, and this is just a comparison of.
Like I've been saying for months.
I know, but this is just another data point we got to bring up. This is inflation similar to the 1970s, year-over-year percentage change in consumer price index. And honestly, they were scamming us much less back then. So this number being below what happened in the 66 to 83 means literally nothing to me. This overall trend's probably actually much larger than what they're showing here. But there is some similarity with the overall structure of the movement of these interest rates through the time frame. Now, this is the momentary.
That is funny.
This is the momentary
Took me a second.
tap out moment that I'm talking about coming with the Federal Reserve. That's what I'm talking about. And I do agree with BJ. We're following the same trend, but this is over many, many years. And this takes about 2-3 years to get through this momentary tap out moment before they get berserk on us, go full berserk and raise it back up to the levels not seen since the 1980s. So
Yeah, because they have
But-
we talk about them washing out the market, and they are going to do that if you look at job losses going up, inflation going up,
Yeah.
banks tightening all of their loans. Like you want to get a loan for a small business, good luck. I know I brought this up yesterday, but go to Wells Fargo, go to the small business loan section. Page cannot be found. They might have
cannot be
changed that, but it had been like that
It's
for
possible.
a few days.
Drew, to
Yeah.
quote Pantera,
Ooh.
I would say the trend is dead.
the trend is
The
dead.
trend is dead. If
think
anyone in
so.
chat can name what song that's from, I will literally
Dude, I need
send
to know
you
this.
50 Caspa.
I don't know this. Why don't I know this? That's so sad that I
Yeah.
don't know this.
So the money printer,
yeah.
M2 baby.
Yeah. And that's what I'm highlighting. They have a
Yeah,
moment.
wait. Are we about to bring that up? That chart is absurd.
Pull up that M2 chart.
It
You want the
is-
M2 money supply chart?
Mhm.
All right, let me see if I
It
can find
is-
it here.
Ugh.
M2 money supply. Let's see where we're at. It's getting thick.
Yeah, we mine so much Caspa a day. Like we can
Oh.
afford to spend. Oh shit! It did.
Deepest contraction ever.
Look at that. Look at that.
Like, look at 2020.
Lunatic fringe.
And now, don't you guys think that it's going to have a violent upswing in the other side? It's got a lot of velocity, a lot of overcorrecting going on here.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I would see.
Is that overcorrecting, or is that just the new normal?
Going back to the
Like,
the new
that's a
normal. Like we're
legitimate
down
question.
there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where we are now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think we're going to live down here. I think that it's just going to spur them to do some crazy
We
bullshit.
live in the basement. We live down here.
They're going to do quantitative easing for just a few years, try to fix it. Then they're going to realize
It's not
fully cooked.
sandblasted skin. I think it's the underground in America. Scotty
Sandblasted
Swing.
skin.
You gotta Great Southern Trendkill. Yeah, it's either one of those. Send me a DM on Twitter and I'll send you 50 casts.
Yeah.
I'll
This
send
is
both
not
you
good,
guys
though.
50 casts. That's good. They're both fucking slapping songs.
This looks awful. This looks like we're going to hell, but honestly, I just think that they're going to cook the books extra hard to correct this, overcorrect it, and then things really get bad.
I assume most of the chat knows, but since we're getting new viewers, define what the M2 money supply is.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the overall money market supply across the globe. So this is basically the money that's on the sidelines ready to go into the stock market. This is more just traditional market focus. It's not looking at exactly the money that goes right into crypto. Money that we know goes right into crypto is more the stable coin side. So this, in essence, this is going to cause also people that are inside of the traditional markets while this is going on to be looking for other alternatives that are not so violently aggressive to the downside, right? This is going to scare a lot of people into being open for more kind of a disruptive technology kind of place, and that's where crypto, that's where AI, that's where biotech type investments are going to be sought after by big money managers because they see the wheels are coming off the train on their current system. So
I mean, Larry Fink said it. It's a flight to quality.
Right.
Because he knows the dollar is horseshit.
right, exactly. And it was amazing hearing him admit that on national television. Like, that was huge, you guys. Like,
What, more amazing that they allowed it to broadcast or that he said it?
well, that they allowed
Yeah.
it. Well, I think
He
first
owns
that
them.
he said it.
no,
he
I know,
owns
I know.
Yeah. But then that they broadcast it too.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
He can walk into most companies in America and he owns the place.
Yeah.
and grocery stores.
He's got Rupert Murdoch bringing him
Yeah.
cheesecake.
Yeah.
Charlie
that
Munger
means.
died, you guys.
You know how I know Larry? I'm sorry.
No, you're all right. I want to look at Munger coin while you're talking
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Go off.
I'm just going to start making BSC coins with people who are about to die and just see which one pumps.
I
Honestly.
can't believe
Yeah.
the
Honestly.
degeneracy
I mean, are
of this
people,
industry.
how much of that's still going on? Like 2021, BSC and meme coins were my friend, but I haven't really looked at that ecosystem recently.
I got ripped off so hard. I lost 5 BNB on a BSC scam and I never went back.
Did
Yeah.
you really?
Yes, I am
Okay.
still licking
Okay.
my wounds, although I've got a metric fuck ton of Caspa to make it all go away.
This is a good thing that you have that.
Yeah.
That's a very good thing that you have that.
Notice how Larry Fink, I was just going back to say this.
Yeah, yeah.
Notice how Larry Fink, he's an operator. He's very high level because he had absolutely no connection to the island man.
Oh, he knew to
None.
avoid it.
Well, he was
He was pulling strings.
Did you say the
Ooh.
Island Man?
island
Mm.
man.
Oh, because
The man with the
Love
island.
all of it.
the Island Man.
Oh,
One of the
my
best
God.
motorcycle
Motorcycle,
races
yeah.
in all time. Yeah.
Sorry, that's where my brain went.
The man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Look at this, you guys. This
Just
thing absolutely went insane. Charlie coin.
Munger
Yeah.
coin.
Um,
He'd be proud.
Look how much of a degen they are that they screenshotted their phone.
Yeah.
yeah.
Although, shout out, they have 71% battery.
Yeah, I mean, that was me. I'm not going to lie.
Oh,
That
that's
was
you?
me. Yeah, that was me.
You're degenerate.
Yeah, I know. I'm always on Dex Tools looking for the new
Download
squeeze.
the app, you savage.
I have the app.
You screenshotted Safari.
I know.
Oh
I
my
know.
God.
But here's the
Posted
deal.
this?
I use Safari on my phone. Okay? I use Safari on
Yeah,
my
I
phone.
do too for certain websites.
Oh my God.
That's all that I use Safari for.
Oh, for God's sake. Hannah just
la,
passed
la.
out.
Celebration of church and wank.
What is
Please save the show.
I can't save the show.
Drew, we have to talk about 100 Xers. That's what the title's
we're
about.
moving on. Let's see here. So yeah, what the hell is this portal thing? Hannah, you kind of gave me a lowdown
Oh.
on what we're seeing. Portal airdrop farming going live. Crystal Dash, portal unique social fi
What
experience.
the fuck?
Is this social fi for Solana? What is going on
this
here?
is this is just taking over my Twitter feed.
Okay.
But I got the debrief from Taco so that I don't give you guys any wrong information.
Mm-hmm.
He said they're trying to onboard the first billion users to Web3, built with Layer 0 integration with Solana, Polygon, and more, partnered with Magic Eden
Mm.
and M80GG, another company. It's centered around gaming, and they're trying to make it easy to play games on any chain and use one token, which is Portal.
Okay.
And
okay.
they came out with a genius way, according to Taco, to farm the token with engagement on Twitter. So I saw a tweet, and it's like you link your Twitter account to their platform, Crystal Dash, right there. And I believe, I guess, if you have the ticker or you at the Portal account, you earn points. and
Really?
you're like earning Portal. It's a new SoFi.
Now, I have a dumb question here, and I think the answer is no. is once Twitter allows people to have access to their API. So if this is connecting via Twitter's API,
You have to KYC.
and they don't like what's going on, they could shut that down.
Yeah.
Correct?
Twitter doesn't allow access to their API anymore.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like that's kind of bullish in the sense that if it's how is it connecting to Twitter? Like, is that almost acceptance in a way, or
Maybe like an authorized.
Yeah.
Like you
click the
authorize your
link and then
account.
It literally, I clicked the link
Yeah.
earlier.
like
to
there may
connect,
be zero connection?
to connect my Twitter earlier, and it said, "Warning: this link may be unsafe."
Well, that's sketch.
Yeah, it said the link you're trying to access has been identified by X or our partners as being potentially spammy or unsafe, and it has like a reason, like a little.
Well,
to
that just
reply.
answers the thing that I just
And then
said.
you can ignore it and continue.
Absolutely.
Really?
That's
Or
that's
you can
that's how
go
you
back
get
to the
crypto
previous
gains is you
page.
ignore the warnings.
Yes.
So I guess Taco did it. Taco linked his account. There's a bunch of people that are linking their accounts. Like it's all over my timeline right now. So
What the hell? I mean,
Yep.
I haven't
By
done
the way,
anything yet, but
M80GG is a professional gaming team.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
the accounts are pretty big, and I think they have a lot of like Web3 gaming behind them. For whatever reason, I was thinking that the DGods announcements had something to do with Portal, but
Yeah.
I may not be correct there. I don't know.
Vegan JP, we
All of the
totally
G
addressed
gods
those comments earlier in the show, my brother. So it's about all I got on that subject.
Yeah. Just back it up about 10 minutes.
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Who?
Okay, Cristiano Ronaldo.
What does he look like? What does he look like? Ew. Ew.
What happened?
Get him
here?
away. The bad,
It's
put the
like
bad man away.
Beetlejuice.
Is he gonna like source out who made that statue of him? Like that's
They
oh my
they
It's
remade
so
it.
scary.
Yeah, and I brought up in the morning stream. So I help with small independent film festivals here in Atlanta, and there was a documentary about the guy, his redemption arc of making the new statue.
Oh, really?
It's still bad.
Oh,
It's
so-
still there?
He's such a sweet
It's so
guy,
bad.
and like all he wanted to do was spread love and like show honor, and it went horribly wrong.
Oh my god!
Like that's the worst part. It's like this dude put so much work into that statue or that bust. Like that's what makes it hard to shit on, because it's
Yeah.
like this dude's so passionate and he put so much into it, and
his-
it is dog shit.
It's like
his
2-year-old.
reach is longer than his grasp.
It's like my parents waiting 9 months for me to pop out, and we're like, really?
Really?
Oh, BJ.
That was a waste of time.
BJ.
Oh my God. Plaintiffs claim that Ronaldo's endorsement of Binance led them to make loss-making investments. Oh my goodness. How could he? They are seeking damages of the sum exceeding $1 billion. So not a slap
He
on
can
the wrist.
afford it.
You think how much is he worth? How much is Ronaldo?
He's in
worth?
the top 10
Ronaldo
of athletes, correct?
Ronaldo.
He may be
net-
number one, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's got to be pretty stacked.
He may be
here.
number one.
What is
Also, is it from an article, or did they just bring it up on the morning stream? Then they're
So
that
look-
they're like,
This
we're,
says he's only worth 500 mil.
we're trying to basically hold somebody accountable who's not from the United States, pushing Binance that's not available in the United States, but the SEC's coming in who's in the United States, and it's just like,
Yeah.
America.
what?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Coming again to get your ass. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's what's happening here. He's only worth $500 million
On paper, I
on
guess.
paper. He's going to have to
gotta be
liquidate
worth
some
more.
things. Right? I thought he would have more than that.
That's at least $1 billion.
So wait, let
jawline.
me get this straight. Someone saw a commercial with a soccer player from Binance, and they were like, and they like
I lost
YOLO'd.
money.
They YOLO'd into Pancake Swap, and now their butt hurt.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's basically the same. You see that they're trying to settle with Jones for like pennies on the dollar at this
Jones
point?
who?
The only
Oh,
Jones.
The only Jones that
The
matters.
only Jones that matters.
Not Julio?
Yeah, they're trying to give him a
I knew
good
a
deal.
football player.
Julio, look at the bird.
I don't watch sports balls. I don't do that.
It's called Pigskin WWE.
Pigskin WWE. But I do watch TA for football on Nick's channel because that's what he does. Basically, TA on football players. Very interesting experience for sure. But yeah, I don't. Do you think they're going to kind of whittle down the amount that he owes? I mean, $1 billion is a pretty big price tag
No,
to be paying out for someone that just made a buy on their own, and he makes. I mean, he's a big sports star. Like,
I don't think this is going to go anywhere. I think it's just more FUD. I think someone could afford a lawsuit, and they wanted a headline, and that's about as far as it's going to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at this Canadian.
That'd be fun to
companies.
see the ROI on paying a lawyer to basically make up a fake story to get more views.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
it's like,
probably
do you
pretty good.
2x your money? Do you 3x? Like,
I bet you they 5x, and then
Yeah.
they pay the fines with the leftovers here. We have something in Luxembourg. I have a lot of family in Luxembourg. I find this
LCX.
interesting. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's where the LCX token's based on, right? Canadian companies are transferring $100 billion to Luxembourg to just avoid paying taxes to the Canadian government. So that's
don't
nice.
sound like Biden.
Look,
It's
pull up.
120 billion. Don't try to hide $20 billion. It's
What?
120 billion. You said 100.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Pull up that
120.
LCX chart,
You
bro.
fucking
All right,
fed.
let's
You're
go.
just used
Look
to
at
hiding
the
20 billion.
LCX chart. LCX has been on my radar for a while, and I'm kicking myself for not buying it.
You have been
Go to the
watching
1
this. I
month.
remember watching this for a while. Oh wow. Okay, it's woken up.
Yeah, it's
Oh
like
no, it broke out of its nasty good channel.
it did, and back. Of course, this is the classic Nick Tater move. I see juicy projects. I'm like, God damn, that's such a good buy, and I don't.
I know. It happened
Damn
to us
it.
all year. We did it with Thorchain. We did it with
That was me with ADA from 2018 to 2020.
Barf.
Yeah.
Told everybody about it. Didn't buy more.
LCX is only a $53 million market cap.
I know.
That's very
Okay,
good.
see, here's the alpha about LCX. LCX is the Liechtenstein exchange. Okay,
Say that.
They-
fast.
exactly. So Liechtenstein is a tiny, like postage stamp size country. I believe the average income for the average GDP, I think, is $110,000.
Yeah.
Which is insane. There are more businesses in Liechtenstein than people. It is made to launder money for Europe. That is the purpose of Liechtenstein. Okay. They made their own crypto laws. They made crypto friendly laws like years and years ago. They have a whole digital assets section of their government. They're extremely bullish on crypto. Everyone is washing all of their crypto through Liechtenstein, and LCX is their government approved exchange. LCX is where it's at. That's all I got to say.
Very
Nick,
random, but Michael Moore asked, when do we start seeing crypto tie in with real estate and the cycle and do we wait to see it get regulated? Number one, aren't you in real estate? And if so, I mean, he's pretty versed on crypto to where like we would like to start getting some of you guys like calling in and being on the show.
Michael,
So like DM us if you're interested, but I'm pretty sure he's in real estate as well.
Hey,
yeah.
come on,
So the
ACB.
only way that this is going to happen, or we're going to what we call RWA, some real estate, real
Well,
world
it's already
assets.
happening.
Yeah,
is.
but not really. Okay,
The
it's like
groundwork's being laid.
it's like 1 or 2 houses have been sold with
Okay.
some like NFT stuff.
Yeah, and then fractionalizing out a house for like ownership. I've seen that in Miami.
You've like once or twice. Like
I agree.
Remax isn't doing it, right? So the only way that that's actually going to get adoption is by insurance companies recognizing blockchain as a means to secure the chain of title.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Okay, that's
It's
a good
not going to
point.
be governments. The governments are going to be the last thing to get on board with blockchain. It is going to be the private sector, which is the thing that saves the world anyway. That's what's going to be the prime mover. As soon as they can figure out, hey, we can put this information on the blockchain and it's backed up and we don't got to worry about servers and blah, blah, blah. And if it's been manipulated or not, all that's already done because it's on the blockchain.
Well, they also
Wow,
wouldn't
incredible.
want that, because isn't there a huge lawsuit against real estate agents? Because what they would do is they were like doubling their commission, but also to hold up prices.
Yes.
They would say the house sold for 400,000, but I guess you have to be able to get into the MLA or whatever the back end is, and they would notice that it's like, well, technically the house sold for 400,000, but in that deal, the seller had to then give $70,000 to the buyer
What is
to make
this?
it look like the price. So
You're-
it's like you wouldn't want any of that on chain.
You're
would.
you're talking about sales price. I'm just talking about chain of title.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about this property passed from blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't got to talk about pricing anything. I'm just talking about
Some of that
straight
they
up
would wanna hide, I
who
feel
owns
like.
what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The government doesn't want to hide it.
Well, BlackRock wouldn't want it.
BlackRock wouldn't want to hide it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We don't own 70% of homes.
Look at this, guys. Let's pull up this. So RWAs, I've been watching this. Some of these are mooning, and this is an important conversation.
it is.
That
It's not going to happen
happening
in real
right
estate, but it's going to happen.
now. Yeah, I mean, we have Centrifuge, CFG, Goldfinch. These are large cap to notice. Avalanche, heavily moving into RWAs, and they're working with Citigroup and JP Morgan on that development right now. Maker DAO with that treasury backed RWA class in and of itself. But then you have Maple, which we called out, and this Maple and Pendle. I have been talking about these for quite a while.
So is Johnny.
I know. And there's something there. I
Pendle.
like this. Look at this. Someone tagged me yesterday. I forgot to bring it up, but we have been crushing this thing. Look at this. This is the year.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? It's waking up.
Oh my God.
It's a small $86 million market cap.
That's
This thing's
still super small.
pretty small.
That's
What do we
3x.
got? Here we got
We
Kelly.
have a wild Kelly
Got a
Kellum.
takeover here going on. The thing is, if you guys don't realize, real world asset tokenization of real world assets is projected by some reports to be a $17 trillion business
What?
over the next.
That's more than gold, Kelly.
I know, but think about that. The integration of the traditional finance world with the digital revolution that we're a part of. It's still so early. So stop worrying about the damn 15-minute chart, find your entries, and hold on to your damn bags.
Whoa. Holy crap.
out of nowhere.
$10 super chat talking about Jesus coin. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not buying.
Welcome
Nick,
back,
everyone's
Lee.
talking about Jesus, though. Is that a net negative anyway?
It's been doing pretty well.
Is it that a net negative?
I don't-
The
Jesus.
chart looks real good.
Hannah,
the season.
Hannah's bullish on Jesus. Why are you bullish on Jesus?
Because
Now she's
I like
She's trying to be absolved for
God.
her sins.
Of not putting oil in your car.
Oh yeah, that was very
I did
sinful.
have oil. in
Woody,
my car.
$2 super chat. IOTA is skyrocketing.
What are you doing?
Pull up the
Pure
chart.
chaos.
Oh
Thank
my
you for the
God.
super chats.
All right,
everyone.
we'll pull up the IOTA chart here. But Nick, honestly, I am happy hearing more and more people talk about Jesus, even if it's just their meme coins. He works in mysterious ways.
Yes,
Tis
yeah.
the season.
Here's a 1 year
What
chart,
the
and
fuck?
yeah,
That's a scam.
You think it's a that's a
Look at that.
thick pump? Holy cow! 72% on the month. Been pretty
Yeah,
much
when it looks like it's trying to
Escape death.
ascertain exit velocity.
This is a scary chart. If you go to the all,
yeah.
that is a sketch ass chart.
That doesn't spark much joy here. 827 mil. It is an older coin. Let's do the flash view, the market cap to price.
This is the IOTA, I'm pretty sure, is like the smart devices, smart home thing. The
IoT stuff.
Yeah, IoT. It's not, none of that's going to happen anymore.
I mean, the
Sorry.
whole concept made me laugh because I'm sitting there hiring, underground miners at the time. And, they are telling me about systems basically not being operational via an electronic system because you're so far underground. And we're thinking we're going to interconnect everything and we're going to take a piss on the Wi-Fi. It's just a far out hope and dream. IOTA, I'm not buying this thing. I'm
Nope.
sorry.
No, that's past. It's
Yeah.
fit down. Yeah, I'm not.
Sorry about you. Here's some stuff I'm watching on AVAX's gaming sector, though.
Oh,
9 games that
Bro.
are building.
talk about 100Xers. Here's the title, kids.
I know. This is the juice here.
This is the juice.
So, and this is from our ARNDXT. So ARNDXT _XO on Twitters, calling out the first one, Fable Born.
I love it.
Developed by Pixon Games, a free to play multiplayer game. That's good to know. Get people in the door. Game blending action RPG combat with strategic base building.
I mean, it's what do they call those? Not tower defense games.
That looks like League of Legends with
Yeah, it
tower
does.
defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. So pretty good graphics, and I know a lot of people are excited about Avalanche Gaming. That's why I'm kind of paying attention to this
Yeah.
a little bit more.
This is
Because me,
great.
I don't have time for games.
No.
right? But I have time for getting gains, and I get.
Oh,
in
I
early.
like that.
Yeah, you like that?
I like that a
I
lot.
don't have time for games, but I got time
Bro.
for gains. You know what I'm saying? Fable Born.
I have an
Pioneering-
announcement.
What's that?
Oh,
sorry.
goodness.
What happened?
My Twitter's back.
Who just followed
Your
you?
Twitter's back.
Look, can you zoom in? It says
we
welcome
cannot
I
back.
zoom
can. I won't.
Welcome back.
No.
Prove it.
It says
What-
welcome back.
It
What
says
just
wel-
happened?
Scam.
Retweet
That's one of those
It's
that
fake
been
accounts.
that we're
days.
live. Retweet
Fake
that we're
account.
live to prove that you're real.
Fake account. DeFi Mons, another one. The DeFi Mons developed by Ox Raiden
Ooh,
is
that looks
a
dope. That
monster
looks like some
catching
old
game.
school Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it looks like a Pokemon game.
They
almost.
did a great job.
Oh, it
with
looks
that.
like yeah, that looks.
That's
awesome.
like the 3-second test that you're like, that
Yeah.
looks great.
That's what I like to do, the flash view. So that looks pretty good. Coming to Epic Games actually pretty quickly.
That's huge.
So
If
we
it's
got
on Epic.
Pulsar game.
Gosh, guys. Avex is going to absolutely rip faces.
I know,
Yeah.
man. I'm so glad I finally decided to listen to you right before the major pump.
And it's
Dude.
Rust.
And
And it's Rust.
And it's
And
Rust.
it's
And it's
Rust.
EVM compatible.
Yeah.
It's both. It's
Yeah.
everything a young boy needs
That's a
to
lot
make
of good stuff.
gains.
Betamaxi kind of jelly.
And it's partnered with Amazon. You get to deploy a chain chain.
Yeah, everybody's partnered with Amazon.
Shut up. You get to deploy a chain on AVAX through Amazon. Amazon's going to have an interface that says, hey, do you want to make a blockchain?
Yeah.
You say, click yes. You pay a fee, and then it's on Avalanche. Bada boom, bada bang. Bob's your uncle. Once again, Nick making incredible calls.
Yeah, I know. I
Okay,
finally
Bob.
decided to listen to you right at the right time here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
AVAX.
Do you all have bags of AVAX?
I've got
yes.
a giant fucking bag of
I am
AVAX.
heavily overinvested at this
I am
point.
heavily
Yeah.
heavily overinvested.
But you've been
Bro.
buying it for a while, so you probably have
I've
a
been
lot more
buying
than
it
me.
for a while. I also bought near the top.
Did you really?
Yes.
You got to experience a $100 Avalanche token at one point?
I probably half of my bag is $100 AVAX.
Holy hell.
I know. It's not a great feeling, but it got me to where I could delegate. Because you had to have 40 AVAX. And I went deep.
Okay.
And now I've been stacking up to get in there. So
I like it.
Nick,
Where
you
did
still
all
think
these
flow is
things-
worth a look? Yes. I've actually been scalp trading, swing trading flow
What?
for the better part of a year with some success. I'm not a very good trader. I trade on the monthly. Okay.
This has been pretty consistent.
I don't leverage trade, by the way. I only trade spot. I do not leverage trade. I cannot do it. I'm about as good at leverage trading as Ben Armstrong in that I am god awful at it. The difference is I don't do it with other people's money too.
I was going to go on to trading wars.
Type B.
Yeah.
Other
So
people's
yeah,
money.
I think Flow is great. It's backed by Google. It's going to be another corporate NFT chain. So yeah, I mean, I think it's
If it's gonna exist, it's at a good buying opportunity
is,
right now.
it
This
is,
the year. This doesn't. I'm not touching this personally. I'm not gonna do that. That's far down on my list. I'm more interested in these games. You know what I mean? Pulsar game.
I love it.
Let's see what this one looks like.
Oh my gosh, yes. That looks cool. I love it. I'm here for it.
This
About
looks
it.
good.
Looks like Command and Conquer.
I know. This is yeah. I remember Age of the Empires too. This almost has like a
Well, it's very StarCrafty, and congratulations, you both.
Liquidation
completely missed
Nation
it.
over there.
what? This kind of looks like Age of the Empires for sure. What is this one?
Look at this. What is this?
Unreal Engine. running
Unreal
this
Engine
one.
Pulsar?
Yeah, this is the same one.
The same one. Okay.
This looks like a
Give me a
pretty
new
good
game.
though.
I want a new one.
right.
This makes me
Dami Online. That sounds hot.
Hot.
Built out initially on a Polka Starter as an MMO RPG
that's bearish.
set in the medieval fantasy world.
Okay,
Let's see.
bullish.
Let's see. What does it look like?
I'm not liking it right now.
Now
This
hurry
is not
up and
sparking
do
joy.
something. Damn you.
This
No,
is not
fuck
sparking joy.
this.
This
Out.
is I'm out of that.
Yeah, I got bored quickly. with that
Domi,
one.
you're dead. You're dummy.
Playing off the grid. Let's see
Off
what
the
this
grid.
one is.
That's you.
Typical
That's your
jungles.
life, bro.
This is me.
Look at this. That's
I'm
your
down with this.
That's how you dress at home. I've seen you.
Yeah. This is
This is
nice.
just live footage of Drew walking through his backyard.
Where's the action though? You know what I mean? I don't want just like
Did you just come across some
Some cool
type
guy.
of establishment? Not brought to life by Neil Blomkamp. Get out
Oh
of
my
here.
God. Oh my god. And then there's let's see here. Play Providence, developed by Dynasty Studios. I just wanted to take a closer look
Nope,
at all
hate
these
this.
names.
Fortnite.
It's pronounced Dynasty.
Dynasty.
Is
No,
that
I
really?
hate this game. That game
No.
looks like ass.
Dynasty?
Crypto Pollo, cluck cluck.
Let's see
Thanks,
here.
man.
Boyle?
DeFi Kingdoms, Clayton
yeah.
Official.
DeFi Kingdoms is good.
This is interesting.
This is an OG game. This is like old.
Oh.
50,000.
Cunts. Oh, what?
Oh,
Wrong.
wow.
Shrapnel.
Wow.
I'm supposed to. be the
Shrapnel's
chaos.
good. Shrapnel's been around for a long. I didn't know Shrapnel was on AVAX.
Yeah, man. There's some
It's-
stuff in here.
This is
I'm-
incredible.
I'm gonna choose a few of these.
Wait,
like,
Shrapnel, the first-person shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a
Scroll
good
down.
one.
We need to look up. Is this the one? I heard some news that something very naughty happened with one of these games, and I think it's that one where they just basically took a bunch of the money and basically rug pulled it. Can we
They
find that
rugged a
out?
game.
What, Hannah's freaking out.
We
What
need
do
to
you got?
look this up.
What's happened,
I'll try
Hannah?
to look it up.
The Shrapnel tweet said it's built on Unreal Engine and it's coming soon to Epic Games.
Yes.
That's big.
That's huge. Yeah.
That's not small.
And let's see. They got 200,000
It's not small.
followers. 200,000 followers on their Twitter. They're currently in a space. They're WAGME in it. You know, they're out
Hell
there.
yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
They're out there. They're chatting it up. I'll probably have to just move into this one. This one looks really good.
There's
I stick with
Yeah,
Running.
9 hours ago.
9 hours ago.
The founder of Shrapnel Games says a major investor tried to take over.
Founder of Shrapnel.
Yeah.
Games.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
So somebody, like I said, I thought somebody rugged money out of there like recently.
But it was just an attempt to take over or something like that?
I've heard a bunch of different things. I'm not versed enough to make any comment.
Okay.
Have you guys heard of? I wish Aaron was here so we could nerd out over RuneScape. But there's a dual arena RuneScape app Y'all probably haven't.
RuneScape.
I know enough about RuneScape.
I don't know anything about
It's in
RuneScape.
Slack.
I've been killed by many of the little imps.
Killed by
imps.
little imps.
The imps are level 2.
My favorite line ever is there was this kid who used to play it a lot, and he ended up dying. And then his brother got on the forums. He's like, "Hey, I just want to let you know my brother passed, and you guys were his life. Like, you were his community. Like, he loved you all, and just wanted to let you know." And the first comment was, "Did he drop any sweet loot?"
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Dude, this
sounds about
sucks.
right.
I'm really-
But did he, though?
This
Somebody
game looks
will.
sick, and I hate seeing this stuff. So look, it's the Studio 6 founders have filed a lawsuit against a major investor, Court Havaroni, whatever. Correct me after I'm done talking. Accusing him of causing severe harm to the company. This unfolding drama raises concerns about the future of Shrapnel and its impact to the gaming community. That is bearish.
Well, like I said, I thought I heard about somebody basically like maybe this guy took like millions of dollars. Again, I do not know.
Wow.
Well, I mean, it just said
I
he
just
was a
love
major
that
investor.
you guys are all bullish on it. I'm like, wait, did you guys hear the naughty news?
Well, I liked the graphics and the gameplay and stuff because that's what I'm really trying to watch for. Is something that's nice.
Look,
and
man,
smooth.
if Solana can shut itself off a dozen times and
still
still
keep going.
pump, I think this game, if it has any credibility or any type of playability, the community will rally behind it.
Yeah, and also the good doctor seemed pretty bullish on Solana, which I'm like, yeah, he's coming from it from a more tech like. Things don't always run the first time.
Yeah.
And maybe we're being a little extra dick about it. Just being like, oh, yeah, like.
You got a
it
great
gets
point
shut
about
down.
Solana, though. Look at Solana, dude. This thing is ripping beyond.
I
hate
mean,
it.
there are absolutely
I hate
pros
it.
and cons to it.
Do you just love
Like,
this?
again, like, I don't know. Well, I do know why I'm so bullish on just Rust architecture in general.
That's why I like ICP. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be getting my $40 Solana anytime soon, folks. I might have to be adjusting my entry point on this
Damn
one.
it.
I know.
Let me know what it is.
It didn't
I
give
think
it up.
it's here. I think $55.
When I said that to DZ, like, what if Max Payne is up only from here, right? Like, what if we don't get that big, good pullback? I just
I mean, how much are you trying to put in?
can't. All of it. What do you mean? How much?
Like
Everything.
$10,000+?
More,
Well, I mean, should we do the math live?
On what?
Okay, let's say you're putting in $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this math live.
Let's do it.
Bring up a calculator.
Moon Math Live.
All right.
Guys, smash the
Moon
like
Math.
button for Moon Math Live
All right.
here on a hump
right,
day.
so say you're doing
If you want to hump your
$10,000.
gains,
Divided by 60.
Yep. See how many we get. Got 166 tokens. Ooh, that's kind of
Sick.
scary.
All
Lots of
right,
six.
now pretend it's $45.
Okay.
You are really bad with a calculator.
What?
Or this is just lagging.
just go to the coin perspective, you
Yeah, that's
idiots.
true. I should just go to coin perspective.
Or do that, yeah. That's
It's
good.
way better.
It's like, I'm just getting at it's like, how different is your entry?
Me.
And I think this is
Not too
extremely
big
relevant.
overall, right? You're right, BJ. I'm sitting here, and that's the lesson that DeFi Investor had is like you're sitting here trying to time out these awesome downturn bottom points, and you might miss out in general on it. I don't think I can expect a $40 Solana to build my Solana peg.
So are we going to a
Very
coin
sad.
perspective or not?
I'm going. It's loading. Look, it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
We made this. We single-handedly made this site popular.
I think they are down.
Are they really down?
I think they are.
Ah,
no, I
Well,
love that website.
Moon
Dang
math later.
it.
Moon math later.
Hate this.
So yeah, and then on another coin we saw Myria. Just
We're doing that?
I wanna
Dang
look at
it.
this thing. Why? Well, you gotta. You
We
hate
can't
this
tell
thing?
everyone about all the good coins all the
What?
time.
I'm sending it, man. Do you know
Do you know how many
Myria.
people we're going to make rich?
I want to look at this thing.
No.
I want to look at this thing. Look at
Damn
this.
it, we're getting rich.
Oh.
This is why it got real notice and stuff. It resurged. It's a very small market cap, $83 million. So I just did some snooping around. Here's their website. Thing that kind of stuck out to me for this project is not the uwu graphics of whatever that is, like the flash,
Don't care.
hentai flash. But
No
we have
tentacles,
this.
not hentai.
It's not. Oh.
Thought you were cultured.
Founded by leading gaming and blockchain
Hannah
industry
laughed way too much at
veterans.
that.
Look at this. They got
Yeah?
some good people from like
From
Activision,
Blizzard?
Ubisoft. These aren't partnerships. These are people that work at this Myria company that have come from these different firms. And really, this holds weight because it's not who you know, it's what you know on who. When you're getting plugged into, business deals or anything like that, having past connections from people that have worked at all of these different major locations is definitely going to help them get some notice. And in general, it is looking like a pretty damn good graph. If you're just looking at this from
That's not bad.
This is a new, you only got, what is this? Go back to May, April this year. So you only have.
Wait, is the max and the
April.
total supply already out?
No, circulating is
Circulating.
only,
I couldn't see it.
yeah, there's a lot of tokens
only
still to be
16% out.
Yeah, a lot
But
of tokens.
is
But
there-
it depends on the schedule.
Is there a lockup? Like,
Let's
is there incentivized holding? Is there
Look, I think
incentivized
they give
staking?
me this. Where in the hell is
Crimson
that?
Caravan Company says if you don't like Gala, check it out, which means everyone should check it out because Gala sucks ass.
You still
Shots.
still not feeling Gala?
I mean, my music nodes haven't done anything.
You have music notes. That's right. You haven't talked
They
about those
keep,
in a while.
they keep being like, oh, we're going to give you this token.
I-
Never mind, we're going to give you this token. Oh, wait, now we're rewarding you in beams. Oh,
Really?
wait, no, we're not doing beams. It's
Shroot
Gala?
bucks.
They were essentially, it was essentially $1,200 node that has done nothing in
I almost bought.
2.5 years.
I almost bought the
Ooh.
movie one
Yeah, just has
Ooh.
done nothing.
for $5,000. I was like, this is gonna be great.
That's not well. I'm going to be diving into Myria because I feel like there might be something behind this company's connections. Just another
Yep.
deep gaming pick. These are small market cap movers. Here's some stuff that might, turn the world upside down. NASA,
Coronal mass ejection.
Yeah, dog. We got to talk about it when
Really?
it's going on.
It's got a sweet name called a coronal mass ejection, and you're not going to put it in the title. That's a sick name.
Yeah, it is. It's very metal.
You're going
NASA-
to show it. Look at that.
I know.
Look
Look
at
at-
that.
I think I have a closer
Is this
look.
legal?
Solar flare
Yeah.
causing radio blackout as solar storms head towards Earth. So this could be
Question
interesting.
mark.
What?
Head towards Earth?
Man, it's like
I don't know. Which way did they go?
I sure hope that these aren't happening all the time, and like how the North and South Pole are basically giant magnets and create this giant magnetic protective shield. Like, God, I sure hope the planet has some kind of protection.
Yeah. So we're worried about nothing.
Not necessarily. Like, I
What was
do
the
not.
Carrington event then? What was the Carrington event?
that
How did
was
that
a
happen?
that was a giant
Like-
solar flare.
Right.
I don't know what threshold it becomes a problem.
Mm.
Like them saying it's coming, it's like there's a certain threshold where it's like our shield generators only do a gigaflop to a neoplastic dingleberry 12. And if this is a 15, we're screwed.
Okay.
That was a
Okay.
real measurement,
So
by
there's
the way.
different levels of solar flares that could potentially cause more problems than others.
I would assume so.
It sounds reasonable.
Coronal
Yeah,
mass
like I
ejection.
think I'm correct, but this is an assumption.
I think you'll. Oh my God! It's already 3:00.
It is already 3 o'clock.
Is it?
Guys, did you know that if AVAX hits $153 billion market cap, one AVAX will be $421?
Nice.
Nice. Wait, no, that's not nice. 69 is nice.
Boy,
420 is
I do not.
$420 AVAX.
That's Uber.
$420 AVAX, $153 billion market cap. I think that is doable. B's and G's.
400, dude. I think 450 is doable for sure.
450. God, that would be amazing. What would that mean for my bags?
I mean, I would have just about 90. Just within AVAX. Coin
I love that.
perspective is.
That's
dead.
what I need. Yeah, coin perspective down on desktop.
That's
It's
very
up on
cool.
mobile.
See what else we got. We got to fly through this here. Michigan Township
You mean
creates
we
a
need to
militia
make like Jeff Goldblum in the 80s?
and fly. Oh my God,
I
that was a
love-
good
I
movie.
love
Do you
it.
know that
I
movie?
think they're fist bumps.
Yeah, dude.
That was
The Fly was a OG movie. Michigan Township just created a new militia to defend its right to Second Amendment. So fantastic.
I love that.
Cybertruck deliveries might. I just hate.
I believe it when I
vehicles.
see it.
I know,
No.
right? This feels like a scam. Here's
You
my
hate
Munger
that?
pick. I'm not getting an electric vehicle. I was out in Colorado. And
I don't wanna-
I watch people just freeze while they're
Alright.
waiting
Yeah.
there.
I don't want a vehicle built by slaves.
Right.
I think for trucking, that's so good.
What, to have no human behind the steering wheel and just
And have
completely
shipping
rely-
times quadruple.
Guys, don't be
Yeah.
mean to Hannah.
And then,
Why,
like-
Well, do
Hannah?
you
Why?
think
Why do you like it?
Because I think truckers, they spend a lot of time in those trucks, obviously driving,
Mm-hmm.
and
Do you know how heavy those batteries get?
Stop,
I feel like
BJ.
Your 70,000 pounds that you can
BJ.
carry.
Stop.
Do you know
Now
how
it goes
much the
down to
charging
15,000
stations weigh?
pounds. Because
BJ,
you have
She
50,000
is
pounds worth
Hannah.
of batteries.
Hannah is a
See?
pure little light
She
bulb,
is. I'm sorry. You're right.
and you're trying to You're trying to
Let's
hide her
just
under
say-
a bushel.
The
Here's the
trucks will
deal.
take much longer to get there, and we'll
Stop.
have
I would
No one
want,
much lower capacity.
I would love if we could just have these packages that all of these people are spending. Everybody buys everything from Amazon, right? So somebody
use
has
drones.
to somebody has to deliver it. That's what's employing these people. So they're sitting behind the wheel of this truck, spending their whole life driving a truck.
Those
Whether
poor
they
things.
like it or not, I think humans are capable of more than that.
So if the
if
truck
there was
drivers
a
don't have to
truck that could
drive, they'll just do art or
deliver-
something. What are they going to do other than truck driving?
Then
Okay,
we'll
that's the
figure
thing. It's
it
like,
out.
what is a person going to do? I just want to sit there.
What
and
if they
make
only
art.
feel alive behind the
What is
wheel of a
going
big
on?
rig?
Like, I don't
I mean, I
understand
guess
this
that's
concept.
fine.
What are they going to do? Just sit around and hang out? And just get a drone dropping
Drew.
things
They'll
to?
Drew,
find
you're being mean.
something.
I'm not
They'll
being mean.
find
I'm
their
confused.
passion.
They'll find,
They'll find their
passion.
passion. What's a truck driver's passion?
What if their
Other-
passion is lot lizards?
Yeah, I was
Guys, send us a lot lizard ornament. We have the address for ornaments. We need ornaments for this tree. Please, Blockchain Basement, send us ornaments. It is also on the community page. It is also a pinned tweet. For the love of God,
Yeah.
show out, fill up this thing. This was DOD Slav sent us
Oh, yeah.
this image of the standard way that people consume Blockchain Basement. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
I want to hear out your reason, but I get so blinded by
Hate?
reality.
Oh, yeah, that.
You know, when I hear about the hope, I acknowledge your hope, Hannah, and I want to have hope that way.
And I hate driving next to semis. They love to just like merge into my lane.
Have you seen the self-driving ones that just do it also and just
Also,
anyways,
you
much
hang
more
out in their
common?
blind spot.
I guess so, 'cause they don't see my ass ever, and it's really annoying.
Do you usually hang out in the same spot?
No, I drive my car. I don't know.
She's usually doing
Guys, we got to
that.
end this show. It's
I
already
was gonna say, avoid that
We gotta end this
spot.
show.
Sadly, they just. Never
Here's the
mind.
deal.
They're thinking about lot lizards.
I'll end the show with this.
No.
We will be. What are you doing? Not this.
Well,
Go back to Drew. Go tight on Drew. He wants the
You're
camera
not-
loves him.
This is just so
Oh,
bearish.
for God's sake.
Oh,
Oh,
my God.
man. Not
what do you
again.
want me to end it on?
The tight.
Oh.
We're going to be burning dead dinosaurs for the next 40 years. I'm sorry to break it to y'all, but the system is too intrinsically built into petrol to really move away from it. So I'm sorry to burst
don't come
bubbles.
from dead animals.
It's dead dinosaurs. You know, it's oil.
Okay.
Okay. It's the way
That's
it
not
is.
where those hydrocarbons come from. But anyway.
Oh my God. Then we get into refinery stuff, and this is just the worst day of my life. BJ.
Is it really? You had High Life, though.
I know. I did have a high life. That's pretty good. Now I'm on to my energy drink.
Okay.
I don't think we're getting off the oil standard as far as operation for a long time. So nice thoughts, but not going to happen. I appreciate everyone's opinion, though. Hannah, I do value your opinion and what you're wanting out of the world. I just don't think we can have nice things like that.
Also, I want to know.
It's not even what I want. I'm like 50-50. I'm in the middle. I teeter. I can change my opinion. That's what we do. But
Don't do it.
But
BJ.
I'm a futurist, and
Don't.
I like to think like positively. Like if that worked out, then I think it could be great.
Wait, thinking positively. If Crypto Pew Pew Cruise is a trucker, that means Blockchain Basement is all across the U.S. Just
Wow.
blasting that through his speakers.
He's just,
Literally, we've
That's
been
kinda cool.
everywhere.
Oh, my
It's
God.
kind of cool.
I like it.
Yes. Well, thank you
Blockchain
all for
Basement.
the chat. I got
This
a
is the
little
best
lit
show.
up. I got
It
a little
is.
lit up about the energy sector stuff.
This is the best show
It's
ever.
it's a sore spot in my history. But DOD slave, thank you for the
Wait,
ornament.
why aren't we using the coronal mass ejection to mine Bitcoin?
Oh my God.
Just saying.
Get
That's
on
a really
it.
good idea.
Call Elon.
Laserface, Skidmark,
Guys, we gotta end
Bob
this
from
show.
Accounting, Mr. Techno Goody, Deadwood, Fade and Tradfi. We out of here. We'll see you guys on another show, probably ATB. Take care.
ATB.
You
This
can
is
end
where.
the show. You can end the show.
Yeah, here, let me end it.
End the show. Oh, my God. That guy's the worst.